Hey, what's up guys, it's Killing Time back in another video, and today I have another MRE review for you guys, and this one is a create your own MRE from allmres.com, and this one is one that you can create your own on their website. And what I picked out is spaghettis and meatballs in sauce, and also beef strips in savory sauce. Now, I've had the beef strips, but I've never had it as a create your own MRE. And on their website, you can choose your own entrees and extra entrees you want to put in, your sides, and so on forth. And there is a couple things I have left out in this ration. Since I do have extras, I will be adding to this. So let's get this opened up and see what we have. There is a peelable seal and a Ziploc here, and that didn't work. I think I just messed this up. Oh, okay, I got it. A lot of good stuff in here. Let's get this camera point down. That's what we got inside. So first up, we have our big FRH. Pretty big. That is our activator, which is just salt water. And then you have your instructions on the back of how to use it. But that is a pretty good heater. One of the sides I did add is the Santa Fe style brown rice and beans. There's the nutritional facts and ingredients. You can pause the video if you're interested in that. And the date on this is, let's see, I think that might be the code. It is either 2020 date code or 2019 date code, but fairly new. We have two Sunset moist towelettes. We have a cutlery kit. So just your salt, pepper, spoon, knife, fork, and a napkin. We have our beef strips and savory tomato sauce. Same thing, there's all the list of ingredients and the nutritional facts. We have a chef 5-minute meal, spaghetti and meatballs and sauce. I have done a video on this where they had like a specialty MRE, which came with the main, some jelly, some crackers, and all that. There's a separate video for that. This is another side item that I added. I haven't tried this yet, and haven't found any MREs that do have these. So it's some au gratin potatoes, pretty much just kind of similar to scallop potatoes, which is just like cheesy potatoes. And then last but not least, I have two of peanut butter and jelly. Now the reason I got two of them, which in a minute I will show, I bought those because as you can see, there is no crackers or tortillas or something of a bread item. That is because I have my own tortillas plain and a drink mix to go along with this. I didn't add it due to the fact of costs for it, and since it would just be for a review and stuff, and I already have it, so why buy more if I already have it? So let's get this all into a tray and we'll get our stuff heated. Alright, we have everything now all laid out. Now let's get everything opened up. Okay, so first up, let's get our mains heated up before we do anything else. Now, for those that don't know how this works, we have a tear notch on the top. That did not work out well, since I literally just split the whole bag. But it's okay, since we have our water and we have the heater alone. So I am going to put both one on each side so we get thoroughly cooked. Now you should have something like this where the one is on this side and the one on this side and the heater's in the middle. Now we are going to get the activator in here and we're going to set this aside. Now we should be able to hear this. You can hear it, but we're going to put this aside before it gets hot. I did also forget to mention, I am going to heat up those beans and rice along with the ground potatoes, since I do not want to eat those cold. But while those are heating up, which they should heat up fairly quickly, while those are heating up, let's get our tortillas out and let's check out that peanut butter and jelly. Now, since this peanut butter and jelly is not military grade, I do want to kind of see how it tastes and looks, since I've actually not seen non-military grade peanut butter and jelly from Allmres. So these are the tortillas. They just look like your standard flour tortillas, and they have not broken at all much, so that's pretty good. So we'll set that to the side. Now let's get our water, and we're going to use that for our lemon beverage base powder. Kind of hard to open up. Has a yellowish tinge to it. So let's get that out. That's a lot of powder, and we got a bunch on the tray, but that's okay. So it's all stuck to the bottom. Now, I probably guys have noticed that I have changed the setup, but that is due to the a couple people in the comments below telling me that the camera shakes a bit, and I do apologize for that. A bunch of my videos have had that, so I decided to change the setup for this and for future videos that will come. And I don't want you guys to almost have like a motion blur or what have you, so I do want you guys to enjoy the videos I put out. So hopefully this helps, but let me know any of your concerns below if there's any more that you guys have to help with that. So let's try and open this up. I have a feeling this thing's gonna... The only thing I don't personally like about this is I've had incidents where you have things like this stuck together, whether it's condiments or just this, and it will burst open. I do apologize also if I am talking too much, but I just want you guys to be well informed upon these rations that I put out. I will try not to talk as much, so let's get our spoon, and I do want to try to see how this looks. I didn't really need it up since it already looks creamy. So that is our peanut butter. It looks really creamy and kind of oily, and that's kind of how I like peanut butter. to be smooth in it. Let's try it out by itself. Wow. You know, I have to say, that kind of tastes like if you've ever had Skippy peanut butter and you kind of just take a bit off the top where it just has that oily substance, that kind of what it tastes like. Now let's get our jelly. I think this is grape jelly. Hopefully you guys can see it. Just try it on its own. And you know what? That just tastes like I forgot that brand of jelly, but it just tastes like that standard grape jelly. Same thing as the peanut butter, it just tastes like peanut butter, but not Emery peanut butter. It just tastes like store-bought peanut butter with a little bit of oily substance that's from the top almost. But let's wait for those mains to heat up, and we'll be right back when those are all heated up and we can try everything. Alright guys, we're back and I have everything now heated up. So let's get it all onto the tray now. So first ups, I'm going to put these to the side real quick because I want to get those sides out. So let's first up get the gratin potatoes onto the tray. A little bit warm, not overly hot, so that heater did its good job. Now let's put it on the middle part. Looks exactly kind of like the ones you'll find in the boxes that you'd put on the stovetop. Nice strong smell of cheese. Looks pretty good. Now let's get those Santa Fe rice and beans out. Huh. It's kind of liquidy for some reason. Alright. Never had that happen before. Or I've never seen it before. Still a little bit in there, but it's okay, I don't want to have it too much. Alright, now let's get our mains. Let's get our beef strips. If you guys already don't know, I have had the beef strips before. They're really, really good. I do recommend, if you have not tried it before, I do recommend that you do try it. There is still more in here, but I will save that for later. And then we have our spaghetti and meatballs. Looks pretty good. Same thing, we'll just have a little bit of that and save the rest for later. Has a very strong Chef Boyardee smell to it, and I think it's a pretty good tray. So now let's try the mains first. We do have our beef strips and savory tomato sauce. Let's get a big hunk of beef and let's try it out. That's pretty good. Really good flavor. That's really, really good. Beef's tender. Really good sauce. Now let's try the spaghetti and meatballs. Good meatball. Now let's try it. That just tastes like Chef Boyardee. Meatballs are soft. Nice flavor. Not too salty, not too bland. Just in the middle. Now we have our concoction of what's supposed to be rice and beans, but I see more than that. So let's just get a little bit. Let's try it out. If I'm being honest, that's more than just beans and rice. Kind of a bit disappointed since there's more of a liquidy. I mean, you have the flavor. It really does taste like a Mexican style, but it kind of is like a soup more or less than actual, you know, beans and rice. And to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed in that. I was actually looking forward to that and trying it. I should have actually eaten it cold. It might have not been as liquidy. But let's try that. Let's try those potatoes, because that's kind of piquing my eye. Got some cheesy goodness on that. Let's try it out. Wow. Almost has like a cheddar flavor to it. And that's kind of amazing. Potatoes are soft. The only issue with getting our gratin potatoes is trying to find them, since there's only a couple rations out of the 24 menus that actually have it. I think there's only like 2 or 3 of them. And buying those alone are kind of expensive aside, because trying to buy those on some websites, you can get them for only like about $4 or $5, and I've only been able to find those on just Allmres. But let's try some peanut butter on a tortilla. Let's get a little bit more than that. And then let's get some jelly. Kind of make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or wrap. And let's close it up. Let's try it. That's really good. Got the bit of great flavor upon with the creamy peanut butter, and then just that subtle of the wheat tortilla. That's pretty good. Now I do want to kind of make a wrap with a little bit of everything. So let's get some spaghetti. Get a little bit of our concoction over here. I know some people may think this is kind of a little bit nasty, but we won't know unless we try it, so it's okay. Gotta experiment, and especially when you're out in the field or you're camping. If you have a few minutes, you might want to just have a little bit. Okay, and then let's have just a little bit, maybe just a sauce drizzled on there. Alright, Now let's try it out. Try to close it at least without spilling. So let's try it out. Be honest, it's really good. A little bit of everything, even if you just use a little bit of that, still good. Really good. And we'll set that aside there. Now let's try a little bit of the lemon lime drink mix. Really good. Not overly sweet. And definitely not watered down. It tastes really good. Got your electrolytes in there and all that. But I think this was a really good ration. I'm going to finish this up and then we'll be back for a recap. Overall, I really did like this ration, and I enjoyed the different components inside of it. I think this is a really good ration to try out, especially different components, especially on Allmres. I will link down below of the website that you can go buy yourself a create your own MRE. There's a whole bunch of different entrees whenever they do have them in stock, along with sides, desserts, drinks, and even much more. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on future videos and other ration reviews I try. There is a couple videos coming up soon, and I'm really intrigued of showing you guys what I have and I'll be trying, so stay tuned for that. But as always, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day, guys.